Hey, hello there, welcome to CS School channel. In this video we are going to solve increment number by 1 problem. This problem is asked a lot of time in different coding interviews. I have added link to this problem in the description of this video, so do check it out and try it on your own. If you can't solve it, come back to this video. Let me explain the problem statement which is shown on the screen. You are given a large integer which is represented by array of digits. The digits are represented from most significant to the least significant, and your task is to increment that integer by 1. In case you haven't got the question, we will show some of the inputs and outputs and it will become clear to you. So here are some of the sample inputs and outputs for this problem. The first input is array 1, 2, 3, which represents the number 123. Incrementing that number by 1 results in 124, which we represent by 1, 2 and 4. Okay. Similarly, here is the another input. We increment that number by 1 and we get 4322. Now here is the interesting case. The number which is given to us is 9, and incrementing it by 1 gives us the output as 10, right? Which is represented in array by 1 and 0, right? Similarly, here is the another interesting case where the number is represented by 999, right? And incrementing it by 1 gives us 1000, which we have represented here in array. So hope you got inputs and outputs for this problem. So let's look at how do we perform addition in our standard mathematics. Here is the number given to us 12399, and you need to add 1 to that number. We will start the addition from the last digit, right? So what we will do, we will add 1 into this 9. So 9 plus 1 is 10. Instead of writing 10, we will write here 0, right? And we will make the carry as 1. Now in the next step, what we do, we add carry to the next digit as there is no digits here, right? So we add 1 to 9. 9 plus 1 is 10, right? So again we write 0 here and make the carry 1, correct? Now we add 1 in this 3. Okay, 3 plus 1 is 4, right? So we write 4 here. As there is no carry, we make the carry as 0. And remaining digits we copy as it is, correct? So this is the sum of 12399 plus 1, 12400. So this is how we perform addition in our elementary mathematics. Similarly, in this example, we will add 1 to this 999 number. So what we'll do, we will add 9 plus 1, which gives us 10. So we write 0 here and we make the carry as 1. Okay. Then we add 9 plus 1. This 9 and this carry 1, it gives us 10. Again we write 0 and we keep the carry as 1. Again we add 9 plus 1, we get 10, right? As this is the last digit, we write 10 here. So this gives us addition of these two numbers. So we just saw how to add two numbers using elementary mathematics. Similar thing we will use here in this problem as well. The first step that we will do is we will reverse the array. We are reversing the array because we need to add from the last digit, right? So that's why we are reversing the array. Then we will take carry as 1. Carry represents something which you need to add to the number, and I is equal to 0. I represents the index on which we currently need to add. Then we will do following operation while carry is 1. If the current digit is 9, we will set it to 0 and keep the carry as 1. If the current digit is not 9, we will increment that digit by 1 and set carry as 0, as we have seen in the elementary mathematics addition. If we reach at the end of the array with carry still set to 1, that means we need to increment the length of the array because there is an extra digit that will come at the end of the array, right? So what we will do, we will push carry at the end of the array, and then at the end we will reverse the array and return the final result. Okay, so now we are given an input 12399 and we need to add 1 to this number. Okay, the first step in the algorithm is to reverse this array. So we have reversed this array and we have set carry to 1 and I is equal to 0. Now what we will do, we will add carry to this 9. Okay, so 9 plus 1 is 10, so we make it 0 and keep the carry as 1 and increment the I. Now we will add carry to this 9. So 9 plus 1 is 10, we make it 0 and keep the carry as 1 and we increment I again. Now we add carry to this 3, so it becomes 4. So we make that digit as 4, make the carry as 0 and increment the I. And as the carry is 0, we just copy the remaining digits as it is. So 2, 1 are copied as it is. And at the end, we just need to reverse this array. So it becomes 12400, which is 1 added to the original input. Now let's run our algorithm through another input, which is 999. Okay, so we will reverse the array, keep the carry as 1 and initialize I with 0. Right, now we will add carry to this 9, so it becomes 10. So we make it 0 and keep the carry as 1, increment the I. Again we add 1 to this number, it becomes 10 again, so we make it 0, keep the carry as 1 and increment the I. Now as carry is 1 and the array is finished, what we need to do, we need to push this carry at the end of the array, so it becomes 0 0 1. We then make carry as 0 and I is equal to 3. Now we just need to reverse the array. Okay, so it becomes 1 0 0, which is 1 added to the original number 99. Now let's look at C++ code for the algorithm. Okay, so we need to complete this +1 function, which takes vector of integer as an input and it expects vector of integer as an output. The first step that we have done in the algorithm is to reverse the input array. We have set the carry to 1 and we have set I with 0. Okay, and then we have written a for loop which will run if the carry is 1. In this for loop, we have checked if I is less than digit size. If that's the case, then we check if the current digit is 9. If it is 9, we set the digit to 0 and keep the carry to 1. If the digit is not 9, then we increment that digit by 1 and we will set the carry to 0. This else blocks handles the case when all the digits in the input array are 9. Okay, if that's the case, that means we need to push 1 at the end of the digits array and we need to set the carry to 0. And in each iteration we have increment I. At the end we have just reversed the digits array and return it in the function. So hope you got an idea about the C++ implementation of the algorithm. Now let's run this function. For that I have created a main function in which I have created digits vector with a value as 1 2 3. I have passed the digits vector to the +1 function and store the results in again digits vector. And I have written a for loop to print out all the numbers in the digits vector. Cool. So let's run this code. The first thing that I will do is to compile the code and then run it. So see, we get the output as 1 2 4, which is 1 added to the input 1 2 3. So what's the time and space complexity for the function? Well, we are just running one for loop over the input array, so the time complexity becomes O of n. And as we are not using any extra space, so the space complexity becomes O of 1. So hope you got an idea about the problem and its possible solution. We will be making more such videos in the future, so do subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, do ask me in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to help you. Hope to see you in future videos.